Welcome everyone to the FC26 Oldham Athletic Youth Academy Career Mode. Oldham Athletic are back. Youth Academy format is back. And PC is back. Yes, this career mode is going to be on PC, which means mods. Not yet though, not yet. I don't have any mods yet. But here we are in the FC26 career mode menu. And as you can see, we're on Tuesday, July the 1st. We've not skipped forward a day yet, but progress has already been made. Now, who is the manager for this series, I hear you ask? Well, none other than the captain, leader, legend of the Port Vale FC25 career mode, Caleb Butler. Came through our youth academy in season 1, made his first team debut as well, and when season 3 came around in League 1, he took a starting spot in central midfield in the team and never looked back. And he captained the side all the way up to the Champions League final, where he lifted the Champions League trophy. He may have only won one trophy in his glittering Port Vale career, but it was the biggest one of all, and now he's trying his hand at management. If you people are unfamiliar with how the format of a Youth Academy career mode goes, first of all, before I tell you, go and check out Cutsy's channel, as he is the so-called godfather of this type of series, and overall just an amazing creator and amazing person. So the way a Youth Academy career mode works is we take a team, normally in League 2, but to be honest with you, you can do it in any league, and we take them all the way to glory and the Champions League final by signing only players from the Youth Academy and regens. No real players allowed in this series. So the first order of business, of course, was to transfer list every single Oldham player that we have. There is actually a slightly new feature in FC26. When you set up your career mode, you can actually release players before you start the save. You can only release so many players. You can't be left with any less than 18 players. So I released enough Oldham players to get the squad down to 18, and I've transfer listed all the rest that are here. I tactically released all of the players that were in on loan, so we don't have to deal with them, and every single player is available to be transfer listed, and they all are. I'm going to take you on a quick run through of the settings for this career mode, just like I did last year with the Port Vale career mode. Obviously, there are so many settings now for career mode that I feel like I have to show you what I've chosen. So we're starting off with the authentic gameplay. I'm going to be honest, that's probably going to change to custom at some point, but we're going to try out the authentic gameplay and see how it goes. CPU sliders are on custom, however. They're not exactly the same as my sliders from FC25. I can't remember what my sliders from FC25 are. I will have to look. But essentially what I'm going for is to make sure the AI do not just sit and pass it around. Development rate of senior players I have on fast, because sometimes they just simply do not grow quickly enough. A change to what I had last year, I have got scouting on. Last year I had it off and it hindered me massively. Every single player I signed for Port Vale last season, I had to search for myself, and with no kinds of filters to search for, like in terms of stats. I can't think, oh, I need a really strong player, go between 75 and 99 strength. No, you've got to search from yourself. So I've got scouting on with scouting speed on instant, which means that I do have the global transfer network active. However, any players that are scouted, I will see their overall straight away. So I will have scouts that will be able to find players for me. Board expectations, no sacking. We have got the manager market on just because it's a new feature and it's quite cool to see where managers go. European competitions are on. Just like last year, I nearly turned it off thinking it was just for the first season. Imagine if we won the Premier League and thought, why aren't we in the Champions League? Deeper simulation is off, mainly because of that statement there. I would have loved to have used deeper simulation. However, I don't know how well my PC is going to handle this. I have turned some of the graphical settings down. Youth Academy, imagine if I turned that off for a Youth Academy career mode. Unexpected events, another new feature in FC26, are on. Hey, I didn't even realize that. That's cool. You can now mix and match the commentary teams. Yeah, and these are my graphic settings that I've got on for now. In fact, I want to turn these down to medium. I'm just going to have them all on medium apart from the rendering quality. That's all the settings over and done with. Shall we look in the Youth Academy for the first time? And it looks like we're in luck. Look at those potentials. So we've got he's called James Bond! Oh my god, that's amazing. He's 6'5", 61 rated goalkeeper. We found our goalkeeper for the series already. Well, he's getting promoted. They're all getting promoted apart from Yakiv Romanenko, who is 15 years old. It's also nice to see a different Ukrainian name in the name pool. We've got Alfie Ratcliffe, who is a left back, 59 overall, 16 years old. The potentials, don't worry about them too much. I have a plan for the progression of players. Yes, their potentials will be a factor. However, they might not remain the same as they currently are. Roman Hancock, who is only 5'10". That's not great, but he is a centre-back, so we take it for now. We've got Archie Davis, who's a CDM, again only 5'10", 62 rated though. I'll tell you what, the ratings of these players are very good for starter players. Just like these two, Lawrence Lang, 80 to 94 potential, 83 pace, and 84 rated to start, Austrian right midfielder. And we've also got Peruvian Esteban Abelado, who is also a right midfielder but is left-footed, so probably going to play on the left to start off with. So we've got youth scouts we need to hire. We've got Mr. Nichols here, I don't know his first name, who is a one-star scout, and at the moment that's probably all we're going to be able to afford. Look at the transfer budget we've got, it's not massive, so we're going to have to hire Noah Meyer and Paul Stefanescu. 3-star experience, 2-star judgment for 129k is not bad. I'm going to be scouting 3 countries in this first episode. However, I want you guys to comment down below any countries you want me to scout. Say as many as you want. You don't have to limit it to 1 per comment. Say as many as you want, and I will get a list down and scout them all. But the first 3 countries I'm going to scout. So Maya is going to go to England for 9 months. It's going to cost a lot of money in regards to transfer budget. Luckily, we've got all of these players transfer listed, because otherwise we're going to struggle with cash. We also need to get a bunch of free agents in as well. But we're going to fill up on every position here. So centre mids, don't have a right back either. We'll go striker as well. And we're not going to worry about roles for now because I don't have a tactic. What I'm going to have to do for now is scrap what I was originally going to do and scout another home country. And I'm actually going to have to play it tactically and scout a country for cheap. So we're going to send Nichols to Australia for 3 months, and we're going to look for centre-backs, centre-attacking mid, and wingers. And then shout out goes to Dumbo the Rabbit, who in the last series requested me to scout Thailand. I scouted Thailand, and unfortunately, none of the players really made it through. I got a comment from them asking what happened to Kobsuk Bantao, who was a player that I scouted during the Port Vale series, who unfortunately never made it to the first team. So just for them, I am going to scout Thailand right at the start of the series. So you have a maximum opportunity for a Thai player to come through the ranks here. We're going to go left back, right back, centre mid, and striker. As you can see, the finances are completely drained. However, what we are going to check is the free agents real quick. Ooh, okay. Wait, I can see their potentials? Excuse me? What do you mean I can see their potentials? I feel like that shouldn't be right. So we only have 4 players in the free agents that are generated players. That's just not enough, unfortunately. So we've got Fatih Amara, who is a Moroccan goalkeeper. We don't need a goalkeeper right now. We have James Bond. Still can't believe my goalkeeper's called James Bond. We've got Henry oh my god, hang on. Henry Afeninu. Don't know if that's how you say it, but that's how it looks. Who's a CDM, right back, centre back, and right mid, but is only 5'10". We've got Antal Pataki, a Hungarian left-sided player, we'll call him. And then we've got Tete Achayampong, who is a striker. And right now, a striker, out of all those positions, we've got a goalkeeper, we've got a CDM, we've got a left mid. Striker is what we need. So it said between 850 and 1,300, so we will go for £900 a week. He wants 2,000 a week. Really stuck on 2,000. Okay, well, we can afford it, so we're going to take it. Tete Achayampong is our first signing through the door that's not from our own academy. Oh, we've got another guy as well, Nick Holland. I didn't see him. We are finally going to advance. And James Bond is happy about being promoted to the first team. Mate, surely, I know he's a goalkeeper, but surely we've got to make his kit 7. I know we can't have 007 as a kit. That's dead frustrating, but surely we make his kit number 7. What do you guys think? One thing I'm hoping for is that in this save, it shows me that we have offers. Yes! Lawrence Lang is wanted by Fulham for 1.6 million. I mean, that just shows how good he already is, but that's getting firmly rejected. This offer for Harry Charsley is going to get accepted. That is Harry Charsley, and that looks quite a lot like Harry Charsley. I'm now going to go and get these 3 players in as well. I think that the recommended wage is now lowballing us as opposed to the other direction, because always the recommended wage for a free agent always seemed to be well above what they'd actually accept. Whereas in this case, it looks like it's actually somewhat below what they might accept. Here we go then, guys. The first scout reports. What do we get? Let's look at Australia first. We get Mark Duggan, a left winger, which is not what we need, but he's 16 years old, so we can come into the squad. I like this new screen, by the way. It is only on £344 a week. What about from England? We've got, we can only use one of them, but it is a central midfielder, which is what we needed in the form of Ben Knight. The other 2 players, Adam Coles and Patrick Ford, we will still sign up for now. I don't know if Adam Coles is going to make it because he's only 14. And what about Thailand? Oh, okay. Brunam Finkel. I don't... What? He's being signed up anyway. Then we've got Chatri Jinsopa, who is a left back. So we've just got a full back for each. And then a 15-year-old centre attacking mid, Gan Charpong. I'll tell you what, Thailand does have some great names. But here we are now in the youth academy, and we can call up Chatri Jinsopa, Bunam Finkel, Ben Knight, and Mark Duggan. So this is the formation I'm going to set up in, I think, just for now. This literally just fits everyone in. So James Bond in goal, Fingal at... I'm just going to call him Fingal. It's just easier. Fingal at right back, Ratcliffe at left back, and we've got Hancock and Afenu as our 2 centre-backs. Both only 5'10" though, as well as Davis, who is also only 5'10". Lang and Abelardo on the wings. Knight at centre mid. I don't like this formation. I'm just going to say it now. I don't like this formation, but it's the only one I can really use for now. And then up front, Holland and Achampong. And then on the bench, we've got Jinsopa, Duggan, and Pataki. So what are MK Dons running? They are running a 4-3-3 holding 2-star team, and they're also playing on standard. All I've done is change the formation. I've not touched any roles, I've not touched any assignments, I've not done anything like that. We are literally just going in completely blind, and I can't wait for my 6'3" striker to be taking the corners. I also have no idea how this is going to go with the recording and how the game's going to play. It's the first time I played a game. MK Dons against Oldham Athletic, the first match in FC 26. Here's Davis. Into Knight. Oh! Truman has to make the save. I think there might be a couple of lag spikes here and there. It was happening in the menus, but obviously I wasn't aware of it. But it's running pretty smoothly, at least with the settings I've got on. I can lower them further, of course. I've definitely already forgotten first names. I think your name is Lawrence Lang or Laurie. Something beginning with L. The only one I definitely remember is James Bond. Here's Will Collar for MK Dons. Hepburn Murphy into Collins, and Hepburn Murphy! Oof. That was a late dive from James Bond. Another thing I want to say as well is that if you guys want to customize these players in any way, let me know in the comments. Eventually, I will have the live editor, so you can... Ooh, Champong. So you'll be able to customize them in any way you want, including stuff like hairstyle. Obviously, we don't want the fundamental look of the player change. Like, I'm not going to let you change like their face or their skin color or whatever. But if you want to change something like their hair, their accessories, obviously their squad number, stuff like that, there is a bit more customization to it. However, right now, Archie Collins makes it 1-0 to MK Dons. Defense switched off a little bit there. Mendes Lang played the ball through. To be fair, Collins stole him behind there. We left a gap for him, and no one really saw him coming, and it's a nice finish. It's either Archie or Aaron. I can't remember which one actually signed for MK Dons. I know he signed from Bolton, but I can't remember which one played for Bolton. Oh, the players are definitely feeling it now. It's Rashawn Hepburn Murphy. Good save, James Bond. Davies doing very well there. Achampong plays it on tonight. Here is Nick Holland. I remembered your first name, and what a ball that is as well. Out wide to Abelardo. Can't get the cross in though, unfortunately. Bit all over the place here. It's Hepburn Murphy who's in behind. I can never say his damn name. Collins makes it 2-0 to MK Dons. Afeninu. a Feninu. These players are definitely feeling it now. It's Will Collar. He's through again. A Feninu is running towards him, but Mendes Lang was left on his own, and James Bond, good save. Lang and Abaleda were the only two players we've got that are somewhat quick. Lang is right-footed, so we're going to take it with Lang, and we're going to have a shot because we've got nothing to lose here. It's going to be Lorenz Lang. Oh! Hey, I was not expecting the camera angle. At least we can now see if it goes into the net. One of these players could be the story of the whole series. One of them could be the greatest of all time. That's the beauty of this kind of career mode. You don't know who's going to be the best player. Oh, that's dangerous. One of these 14 players who've taken part in this match today could well be lifting the Champions League trophy at the end of this series. Well, that ends our first game of the season, and it is a 2-0 loss to MK Dons, who are one of the best teams in this league by far. The players gave a good account of themselves, we'll say that. To only lose 2-0 to a team of MK Dons calibre, giving us the runaround the way they did, it's not the worst result to start off. And for peace of mind, it's Aaron Collins, not Archie Collins. God damn it, I got the wrong Colin. Wow, 14 dribbles by Lang today. But that is going to do it for this first episode of the Oldham Athletic Youth Academy Career Mode on FC26. Damn, does that feel good to say. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you like what you see and you want to see more. And if you don't want to miss a video, hit that little bell somewhere near the subscribe button, and you'll get a notification every time that I upload if you go ahead and select all notifications. You'll only get a few if you don't. Leave your comments down below for countries for me to scout, and also if you want to upgrade or customize any of the players in this squad, then by all means leave a comment down below as well. I will share more details of what I plan to do in terms of modding with this save when we kind of get to it. I'm not planning to add in loads and loads of mods and make it not FC26. The only adjustments I will do are literally just for, I guess, the benefit of the series and the experience, as opposed to something that completely changes the experience. Until next time, thanks so much for watching, and peace.